the first generation of LPB that we warned you all about. I read my first poem at LPB 10 years ago. So yeah, it's like coming home. For me, Tagalata is home, LPB is home. So here we go. I am reading two poems. Home birds and free birds. Home birds are easy to raise, to nurture back from hurt. Easy to pamper, easy to cherish. If you give them a safe home, lots of love and care, a little space, they're yours forever. If you keep the home guarded, the home bird would happily be, captive to the warmth of the hearth and the heart, fed only on what it knows. I am many birds rolled into one, changing my shape to match the skies, the wind, and the sun. I've become many birds because they are in me. Sometimes I'm the exotic and rare bird you would give up a lifetime to own. Sometimes I am the talkative parrot, and sometimes I'm the fierce seagull, and many a time the fierce seagull, and many a time the lone eagle. Sometimes I am the mother bird, fiercely guarding her nest and the little one, feeding all who come by with love and care. Sometimes I am the father bird, building the nest. Sometimes I'm the violet bird that fly the skies, crossing oceans and mountains on instinct. Sometimes I'm the early bird that catches the sunrise and the worm, the lone night owl that hoots at the moon and the stars. And sometimes I am that curious little bird without a name that makes you hold your breath, gone before you know it. And sometimes I am that bird that comes and feeds from your outstretched arms, alighting lightly on your shoulders in trust. But I am a home bird too, wanting the warmth of touch, a roof, the safe place, and a glow of care. But I can never be only a home bird. I've tried many a time to be. I've built many homes, created and crafted them with care, softened by my warmth, my heart, and my hands, only to find them become empty with only me holding the nest. And sometimes I had to be all the birds that I am, struggling to fly free, held in check with the prison of my role as a home bird. And sometimes I've struggled to be all the birds I wanted to be, held only by a thin thread of hope of the home bird to the nest, to create and hold permanently steady the nest for others to abandon or enter at will of their choosing, trample and demolish, for me to rebuild again with hope once again. I have been a builder of many nests, built with broken twigs, building by instinct, building anew with none to teach me. None beside. Many enter my nest and say that they feel at home, sensing the warmth, the care, like there is a place for them here, like the home bird in me and the home bird in them, for a short while for resting. I am a dreamer bird, an adventurer, a lone bird, a mother bird, a leader of a flock, a bird that gets restless if held back, a talkative bird, a curious bird, a bird often on a suicidal course like Jonathan Livingston, fears in its quest for unknown heights and depths. I am a bird that can make its home anywhere and not feel at home if not valued. To fly with me, you have to be many birds in you too. If you only see me as a free bird, you'll never know how much of a home bird I can be and with you. How soon I can build a nest that will become home to us, or how easily I can make any nest feel like a home. But if a home bird is all that you are and want me to be, stifling all the other birds in me captive, you would have lost me. For only a home bird I can adore. How strained, held in check, flaunted this trophy to the world. To cherish me is to be a bird like me, free and fearless, changing shape into many birds, building its nest anywhere, knowing what it takes to build a nest and how. But make no mistake, you have to be a home bird too like me, flying where we please, only to come back to a place called home. Warmed by our adventures and soothed by our care, held by our stories of the many birds that we are, fed by our fears and our courage, of solo flights and shared sojourns. Yes, we are home birds, held captive by our own choosing, creating a nest called home, for we're three birds who call each other home. There's another one. This is called Wild Women. The old man combed the soft hair of the child, rubbing himself to and fro as he did. Oh, I must tell you tales of your mother and my grandmother and her mother before her, and women before them. Terrible women of their times they were, powerful and strong. The tales of these women have to be told and retold to curious brats like you. The little girl's eyes opened wide, eager to hear sassy tales of yore. Once upon a time, she sat down to write a book and forgot to cook, and they waited hungrily ever after. As the notes of music floated inside her head, she sat down to compose, stone deaf to the wailing around her. She once wore a walking shoes and taking a bag when sailing the seas, coming back with stories of stormy seas and starry skies, and crazy tales of lands unknown. When she spoke, she made them think in ways they felt was too blasphemous. For every word of wisdom she spoke, the world renamed it as anonymous instead of giving her a due. The men sing the lullabies of the bold, women of yore. The men keep the heart warm. The gentleness of their love to the homes they keep, softening the fires of their wild women as they find their way home into their arms. Thank you.